All right, what's good, team? Let's get into the little trade recap for today. We are the 16th of July. Caught a dub. It's important to say before I start that I did switch over to my forex or my funded futures. So I was starting a brand new eval account today. I had some problem with Apex, so we are going to skip over that part. But basically, got into the day, and this is what I was looking at. Ignore the square and shit and all this. We had SMT over here, and market just looked bullish to me. We were going back into OTE of the bigger time frame leg. We had a good reaction from it. SMT here, ES, as you guys can see, did take this low here. Nope, that's not what I'm saying. Took this low here. So now you can ignore ES here. Back then, when the trade's going on, we were right here. So bullish going into the day. The day starts. We're accumulating here. I'm waiting for a little manipulation leg. As you guys know, what I trade is this right here. Okay, and then accumulate or manipulation to the distribution. Knowing that when market opens, I do want to point out I'm on the 5 minute right now. I'm gonna drop down to the 1 minute so you guys can see. I was tempting in sending the short because currently it is 9:24. Let's play some candles here. So market opens, sweeps a high, and then ends up going super bearish. Now I did want to short this, but I thought it was a little soon. I needed some more confirmation. This could have been a manipulation leg for all I care. So I was awaiting a little bit on the manipulation phase to be over. That being said, market ends up just fucking shitting the bed like crazy. Um, at some point though, we do create an SMT and we go back into OTE, which is right around here. Now at this point, I'm still a little bearish on the day, but I don't forget my long bias from the start. So what happens here is we get right at 10 o'clock open, or a little bit after. Let's say we get this big leg here, big bearish leg again at 10:06. SMT with this low here with ES at this point. So at this point, I'm thinking, all right, here's a bearish for value gap. If we inverse this for value gap, I'm going to take a long to this high here because there was a 5 minute and a 15 minute gap here. This is a 15 minute gap here that I have marked out on the chart right there. So I'm market open. I was thinking if we are truly bearish, we still do need to retrace up to here, but mainly up to here, right? We don't need to go there, but we will be going here if we inverse this leg, which we end up doing the candle right after right there. So as this move happened, again, inversion for value gap super quickly, proving to me that this was indeed the manipulation at 10 o'clock, keeping the bullish bias. I did put my stop there, get a 1 to 1.4, and trade basically just instantly goes to TP. Now, did make $820 on the day. Was a little bit of a riskier trade than what I usually take because we were getting a lot of bearish action, even though I had a bullish bias to start with. Now, I do have loose biases when I come into the day, but I do want to say that on the daily time frame, I was bearish. Now, after getting that leg here, I was much less bearish, right? That's why I took the long. I wouldn't have taken just the long at market open just like that. The reason why I was bearish on the daily is because we had swept all these highs, ended up going lower, and then we made this little leg up and we started pulling back lower. Now, this trade was very, very clean in my opinion, right? If you look into the 5 minute, what do you see? Again, I traded accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation right here, manipulation down, distribution up. Accumulation here, manipulation up, distribution down. And then at this point on, I'm thinking, all right, we're in this fair value gap here. If respecting this 5 minute, there's a 15 minute, there's an hourly fair value gap there too, if I remember correctly, from over here. So once I saw market accumulating here at 10 o'clock and this manipulation leg down, I figured, all right, this is my model right here. Accumulation right here, manipulation down a little lower, inverse for value gap. Just target the high that's here. I didn't need anything more really. It's still a good trade, right? 100-point trade is the same thing as a 20-point trade, depending on where your stop loss is. So very, very clean trade here for me and the team this morning, and ended up catching a big W on the brand new MyFundedFutures account. So that's basically it for today's trade. To be honest, if you guys have any questions, drop a comment. I'll answer it. I usually answer all the comments, and yeah, hope you guys have a good day. If you guys want to catch the trades, join the Discord. It's free. I trade live every single morning in there. And also, yeah, that's basically it. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you guys want, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.